seeing as Chris is... Yeah, and seeing as Chris is probably out getting late, we'll have to, like, get him to watch this after.
Improvise.
Yeah.
Alright, so, guild meeting about what today?
I was thinking about what shall we do with Dennis and loot banning and how to get people into the guild.
Well, first of all, Dennis redeem out, not being mean, but yeah.
Time
Yeah,
to meet earlier
I
and
think also like de-promoting him into the guild too, like to member or something.
for the time being, I'd say we focus on getting the rating up. As soon as we have the rating up and actually can prove that we actually can down stuff, members will come automatically.
Yeah.
About the Dennis problem, he about half an hour ago typed to me like on Skype, "Hey Aldo, got 2 seconds." My mom accidentally cut off the electricity last night. That's why suddenly was disappeared. Won't happen again.
When I DC, you know when I black screen, does it say connection lost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Can I also ask something? What did he leave first? WoW or TeamSpeak?
TeamSpeak and then WoW.
Yeah.
And it was actually like seconds, not seconds, but like a good 20-30 seconds apart. It just says user has disconnected from your channel like normal, and then Zad went offline.
Mhm.
Well, then it's possible that it could have been a DC, but it could also have been possible that he timed it perfectly.
Yeah, but the thing is, it said that like user have disconnected.
Yeah.
Not,
connection
lost.
When they DC, it loses connection from TeamSpeak. Because I mean, when my computer black screens, it says connection lost for everybody, and that's me.
And that's the same when it's the same when I black screen and the likes.
Yeah,
What did it say last night when Dennis left?
User has disconnected from your channel.
That means the user's just left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or whatever. That's what it said first, and then I didn't read it after that. I just heard it because we were in the middle of a boss
And
fight.
I heard right before pulled like I'm not ready from Dennis, and 4 seconds in, and he left.
So yeah, we're having to next time he gets online because I'm not really going to bother typing to him on Skype at the moment. But next time he goes online, we will have to tell him that sorry, Dennis, but you're out due to how you acted last week. Because if we are to actually get further and progress and actually down the bosses, then we need people to take whatever comes with raid, including wipes, including fails and all that shit.
To sum up, you basically need serious raiders. You don't need people that will
mess around.
Yeah, that's why we need to recruit us all.
And a few minutes before that, he even said, "Oh, we're not gonna get this down. I want to stop raiding."
And I also think
he
we
even
changed
said that, and then
the
left.
recruiter macro.
Yeah. So, thing is, he's out and Soch will take his healing spot. I don't care what you heal on, as long as you just have a healing character.
Yeah,
start... Yeah. So, as you're doing, start gearing up.
Hey, I did LFR already. I'm waiting for Shen to do the second half with me.
I'm still like, oh my god, Soch and LFR, what is this? Yeah, that'll be one. We have the healer set up because another recurring pattern that I've seen. Every time we've had Dennis here with us, we've always failed terribly. And whenever he haven't, then we always down shit.
That's actually true. He didn't actually down stone guards with us. And he was like 40% on overhealing yesterday.
40%?
40%
40% overhealing, then God takes Zoom all the fucking time.
Ash links me it, and he's like, okay, Axos was 32% or something, but that was because of his trank just now. But Dennis was like 40%.
It's ridiculous. That really is ridiculous. That's just like, you don't overheal. You heal when people need it, you don't overheal. Dude, druids will always be like on the top of the overhealing done and all that shit, because obviously they
can't
got...
help it. Rejuve, yeah.
Yeah, they
That's
got
what I was
some-
saying to Ash. But
Yeah.
not a good 12% above the second healer or something.
That's just like, what the fuck?
Hmm.
That really is, what the hell? And as Chris said, Sat wanted to go into a pro raiding guild that has more progress and progress is more than us. He won't with the attitude he's been showing the last couple times.
But the thing is, if he does what he said he wanted to do, goes into a pro raiding guild, if he's like what you were saying, do you really think he's actually going to get to raid with them?
Nope. That's what Chris said last night after he DC'd. He's like, good luck getting into a hardcore raiding guild.
Yep, he actually said that. Went directly outright. And he wants to join a pro raiding guild. Good luck. That was Chris's exact words.
So basically, what I'm gathering from this, just to sum it up, Dennis is getting a raid ban, or
No, not raid ban, removed.
He's removed from the raiding team.
I bet he'll be happy about that.
Well, to be honest, at the end of the day, the raid was nearly over, and you shouldn't quit like that, seriously. I don't want to be honest, I'm the person in our raid group, not gonna lie, that actually doesn't want to raid the most. I'm like anti-raid, I will do anything so we don't have to raid, like, oh, one person's not here, not gonna raid. I will literally be like that, but I don't quit halfway through a raid, never do that.
We had 1 hour left. That's like not even near the end. We had 1 hour left with 25% wipes and all that, if not less. And so just leaving like that, that's not acceptable. In a hardcore raiding guild, he would be guild kicked for that.
Yeah.
I mean, the person I level with, my friend Mike, it's not a hardcore raiding guild, but it is quite a big raiding guild, and he missed one raid, and he was raid banned for a month, and then after that he was loot banned for 2 weeks after that because he missed the raid.
Oh, this wasn't a loot ban though. This and plus, this was not him attending the raid. This was him halfway. We were on an actual solid encounter as well. We had started the boss. It was on like 70-odd%.
I know, but what I was getting at there basically was that's what happened. This wasn't a hardcore raiding guild, but this has been a guild that's been a raiding guild since level 1. So they've done nothing but raids, and if that's what he got for missing a raid, could you imagine what he would have got if he did what Dennis just did?
Yeah.
Guild kick.
Yeah, it would have been instant gone, and this wasn't even a hardcore raiding guild.
We're not hardcore such. We have the potential to be it if people hadn't a life, which some of us do have a life, believe it or not.
None of us have a life.
Totally. The thing is, we're not hardcore. We're still pretty
You're
casual.
just decent.
We're casual guild. We raid 2 times a week. That's classified as casual. Casual in 1 to 2 a week, which is what we do. But just the general attitude from last night is just what I'm like. You won't get any further if you keep that kind of attitude up.
Yeah.
That's just my whole point of this.
Do you want me to put in trade chat to that guy that? Some response earlier about someone looking for raiding and I'll armory him up or something.
Yeah,
You can do that.
All the time.
Well, if it wasn't for the fact of me not knowing if I can continue my account come Wednesday, me and Mike would have probably had our characters we're making now, my DPS Warlock and his tank, we probably would be level 90 by the end of next week. But
Continue on Wednesday?
Well, that's the thing, I don't know if I have the money for it.
Oh.
I'm a student.
Ask Axis to do to you as he did with me, help me get some game time.
Yeah,
How
Axis just goes around scamming people.
That's Axis in a nutshell, though.
How's Axis going to get me game time?
He got me a game time last night. A game code. Activation code.
And how much did you pay for it? I'm guessing gold.
0 gold.
scam someone.
I'll see if I can sweet talk him into it. I'll just say, get me this code and I will stop mentioning your sister.
Oh my god, what is it with you lot and his sister? Got 3 sisters.
Well, I'm pretty sure I've had his Facebook. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to see them, and then I can decide if I'm going to keep going on about them or not. But
yeah,
I suppose I could say to him, I won't go on about your sister if you get me a code, and then I can just tell Serge to go on about his sister all the time.
Serge does that though.
I'd kill him. I'd shank him. I'm a rogue.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but every time you say shank, it sounds so wrong.
Shank.
You don't say, Alan. You don't say. But yeah.
It's a shame that they named the rogue ability Shiv. I'm not gonna lie. Should have been Shank.
Well, it says in the description that they shank someone with it or something.
I know. But
Yeah.
anyway, on to more serious business. We need to get replacement DPS then for me.
Replacement DPS shouldn't be too bad as we got
This
the
is
new.
Moonglade.
I'm fairly with that.
Yeah, when we were without 5 people, we struggled to even get like half of a DPS.
Well, we could possibly, depending on Gluthonium's raid times, obviously, because he's got to work and all that, which is, as far as I can see, it's alright. As far as I can see, we can take him in, and then I'll just go on my hunter, so we still only have 2 melee DPS until Chris brings over his priest or druid.
Yeah,
Get him to bring over his druid.
last night was pretty good attempt when it was full raid 4 minutes over the raid time.
Yeah, and apart from that, we also have Inglorian. I know that he's been online 2 hours ago. I raided ICC with him earlier, so we also have Inglorian.
Where did he disappear?
I don't know. We just know that he managed to escape from beneath Alice's desk.
Could we get an explanation of where he disappeared off to and why he disappeared for like I don't even know how long. But he missed 3 raids in total.
Yeah, I'll ask him about that later.
Yeah, you should have asked him immediately because it's not good enough to miss raids without an explanation. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if I came on, the first thing I would have been like is, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't here because of this. Instead of
yeah, but I'll ask him about that earlier. Well, not earlier, later.
But it's just not good at all.
No, and that's the general attitude from people. We need to strike a bit more down on that, and especially I need to strike a bit more down upon that, because I am obviously the guild master and I'm meant to, like, such and such.
I also think of the system of loot ban.
It's funny yesterday because I was actually talking to a couple of the people in Whisper in the raid team. Just so you know, half the team was loot banned yesterday. If we went by our normal loot ban rules,
Yeah.
if you fail, you
Yeah,
banned.
no.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And
that included.
I would have. Yeah.
That includes tanks. It includes me. It includes Chris.
Yeah.
It's all of us. Well, all of us.
Yeah, and Zad just got perma loot ban. Not from quitting, but when he put the fire in the middle of the group. Come on, how can you not see the thing come up above your head saying such and such on me?
Yeah.
I mean, how can you avoid that? How can you not avoid that? I mean, seriously.
Yep.
What are you doing while raiding? Oh, literally alt-tabbing and playing Tetris. Because even I can see when I have something on me or not.
Well, I heard from some other times where he's been raiding with us, for example, when we were doing Firelord run, all that shit. He was actually playing, not playing, he was actually watching television in the middle of the raid and all that shit, and people actually went to him, Sad, are you a complete retard? Why are you not moving and all that shit?
I understand during raids listening to music, but watching TV?
Surely, the content is easy and all that shit now, but still have to move.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know. Am I the only one with, like, next level legit Tokyo music player because my music changes automatically when I'm reading to the next song. I don't know if everybody else's does, because I mean,
I
same with
use
switching
Spotify,
songs.
so I just type it. I use Spotify. I type in an artist and I get all their music.
And I'm just either have one song going on repeat all the time, or I use my playlist on YouTube, or just have one song running on YouTube, and then when it ends, then it ends, or playing with sound on, like I did last night.
I play with sound and I play with music on.
I turn the in-game music off, but keep the sound on.
Yeah, you need to keep sound on, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, there should be no excuse as well to say, oh, I died because I was changing music. No, because music changes automatically these days.
Yeah, and that's not an viable excuse either, to like...
The only way music doesn't change automatically is like in the fact of if they're not actually got it in a playlist on YouTube and they're just picking a new song each time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean that's still not even an excuse.
That's still no excuse, so... Yeah, it's still just not really a viable excuse to like fail completely like Satdos and that.
Yeah.
It really is annoying me because we could have downed it, we could have gone further and actually tried attempts in Garagel, possibly have downed Garagel.
Thing is, not being negative, but we wouldn't have down Garage. I could see the brick wall on the DPS last night.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody was pulling above 40k on most attempts, or on 40k, that's nice, but for Garage you need slightly more than that.
Consider Elegant then.
Although, to be honest, Elegon is like, oh, you're Elegon, well, your raid team's kind of solidly in epics now.
Yeah.
So, you should be okay. I mean, most people are fully epicked. But, I don't know. To be honest, though, we need a Warlock for our raid team, because they're really good. Really good.
But I'm not gonna reroll one more time.
Yeah, I actually don't care. I'd reroll any class, to be honest, because I'm gonna level them all up at one point. So...
Yeah, but for now, you're listed as healer, so just keep it there.
I actually prefer healing, to be honest. I just don't mind DPSing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Healing's easy, to be honest, and I can actually slack as a healer because I know I've healed for so long that I know when I will get behind on my healing. I'm sorry, when you play Resto Shaman, you don't get behind on healing. That's one of the benefits.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah, as said, we have that problem with it, but at least we're beginning to like get a proper raiding team and the same people going over and over and over.
At least we're beginning to not get bads anymore.
Yeah.
Not being mean, but I mean, yeah, Azerothian and Dragon Soul. Whoop, go team! Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for that sarcasm, but I mean, the raiding team in Cataclysm had troubles with Dragon Soul. I mean, if you had troubles with Dragon Soul, you know, you should have been installed at that point, not to be mean again. But, I mean, come on. It was easy. Even Axel's got boosted, okay?
Even though he claims not to, but oh well, I'm not really caring or going on with that, because...
I didn't get boosted if I pulled third DPS, no said. Anyway.
Still teach you were being boosted by Nightfall, though. That's the friendly teasing.
Why? Because I know how to play my Warlock, sadly.
Yeah, and that's why Nightfall won you.
Yeah. One of the few that actually plays a Warlock properly on this realm as well.
Generally one of the few actually able to play your class on this realm. Being honest there.
To be honest, also one of the only Warlocks on this realm as well.
That actually actively plays or played.
Chris is online.
Back online.
So we're not gonna deep promote Danish yet then.
We're not gonna punch him.
Or we're gonna deep promote him to member and say you're out of the main group.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to do that now. I'm find it on list. Wait. Mode it to social for the time being.
You have a Danish friend named Monica, that's legit.
Yeah, she's one of my real life mates.
That's legit. Danish person named Monica. The
User entered
most
your
not
channel.
Scandinavian name in existence.
You were late for meeting Chris.
I didn't realise he had one.
He's just woken up.
You've been sleeping.
No, I was a thief on the Xbox.
Sounds like you've been sleeping.
I actually thought we were getting late, but oh well. We've been...
Once again, I repeat, Chris getting late does not compute.
He actually got late, wasn't last
He
time.
has Shen. He has Shen, okay?
Yeah, short rundown of what we've been going through in the meeting so far. That's been demoted to social and kicked completely out of the team. Alright.
Okay.
We've basically been agreed that we've kicked Sal out of the team and demoted them to social due to that. Doge will officially take his place, and we will be a DPS short until you bring your either of your characters over, because we can't run with 3 melee DPS.
Yeah, it's coming over in 2 weeks and I get my payment.
I'll be bringing my priest as well, so you'll have a choice of 2. And if so, Axos could go DPS and I'll heal on my druids. I got already a 2 set and better gear than him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Axos would prefer to DPS as well.
He's a good healer, he just lacks the self-confidence.
No, he lacks the ability to be able to see everybody's health and keep them up.
That too,
yeah, because I mean, if you're healing and somebody tells you you're going to be healing this tank and you see the other tank low, don't stand there like a derp and be like, well, my tank's not low, I don't need to heal him.
That's exactly what Axos does.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, he just needs... As he said himself, he's a healer. But yeah, basically we're going to, of course, kick Sat out, and we will possibly be recruiting more and more people in, recruiting people so we can have a team, and in case people aren't able to make it, so we actually have replacements.
We have the warrior that I invited last night too. He was have him on Skype and Real ID, so he's possible to come join us on Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
I also was thinking about the loot ban, that we go, if somebody gets loot ban and the items, and it drops the item he need and nobody else can need it, he getting it. So like we gain people instead of disenchanting it.
That's what I've basically been saying. Unless no one in the raid group doesn't need it, then it gets disenchanted.
Yeah.
And if it's the only person, for example, we have one caster in the group and caster item drops, then obviously if the caster has a loot ban, then he will obviously still get it, because no one else will be able to use it, and we can't just go and disenchant stuff that raiders will get.
True. But I think we need to reforge the recruiting macro, so we don't show how many bosses we have killed. They're gonna ask us for it instead.
Yeah, we could do that.
And I'm also thinking of like maybe doing online application on slash join Azero recruitment or something.
Yeah, but that will be a bit like, it's a bit tricky when you are to get people to join in on a channel.
Yeah.
Especially a recruitment channel, because there's really, like, no as such recruitment channel apart from the slash join recruitment.
Or we can make like slash join Azero information or something.
Yeah. Looks like my dad's coming home now.
Yeah, so is anything else somebody want to add to this meeting?
No, I've seen Dennis online. He's online now, but yeah.
Yeah, he's on Skype at the moment.
Yeah, he is on League of Legends as well.
Yeah, but thing is, he's not going to rate with us anymore.
Well, fast doesn't bother me anyway, because it's not my role, so I'm not bothered.
Yeah, I'm going to tell him next time he gets on, WoW, because obviously I'm not going to say it over on Skype, because I want everyone to stay there, because in case he got something outside.
Sure.
So, next time he gets on WoW, I will tell him that he's out of the raid team.
Yeah, maybe taking into the teams we can talk to him voice to voice.
Yeah.
Probably gonna rage.
Yeah, but it's better knowing like that instead of writing.
Yeah, I've already steeled myself for the fact that he will be raging and possibly rage quitting, which I'm fine with, because in all fairness, if he wants to rage quit, then let him rage quit. That is none of my business.
No, we just need to do what's the best for the guild.
Yeah, and if people fail to see that, then they're just not fit to be in raiding guilds, no offense. We'll also be showing what the community has come to, from what I've heard from vanilla players, saying that the community back in the day was way better than it is now.
The thing is, we can't carry on and try to boost people when we're not even farming the bosses yet.
We have barely got one boss down. We can't boost people.
And we can't have people that's dragging us down like that, then.
That's true.
So easily can we say to him.
It's funny though. To be honest, this expansion's gone back to TBC, to be honest, where everybody has to pull their own weight and can't
slack.
Yeah, unlike Wrath of the Lich King definitely was slack.
Cataclysm even more slack.
Yeah, exactly. And Cataclysm was even worse than now. People have just got too comfy.
Pretty much.
So,
Yeah, unless anyone else got something else to add.
Thinking of setting up next Sunday or something, like a heroic farm group or something.
Yeah.
To be honest though, if it comes to dungeons, I would rather grind all of my gear through justice points, changing honor to justice from my justice point gear, and or spamming scenarios of a chance of getting gear than actually doing these heroic dungeons, because I actually can't sit through one, because I will like shank myself.
Die.
Yeah, I can't sit through a heroic. It's too much, or at least I can sit through one, but I can't sit through like 2 or something. It's really awful.
Yeah, I've done 15 today.
Yeah, I have no motivation to heroic.
I just want to gear up my tank so I can tank with him next weekend.
Yeah, well, I can heal either way, and to be honest, I'm probably going to pull more healing in the current gear that I'm in. I just need more spirit.
That's where you only gem spirit, you don't gem anything else, you just gem pure spirit, that's
Yeah.
what you're doing.
And,
I mean, in the gear
also
I'm in now,
Reforged
Drew is in.
Spirit.
Yeah.
You know what my gear is. It begins with a P.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, I
Should,
do have lots of PvE gear though, and bits like that. And I got a nice piece from Raid Finder at least. So
Yeah, that's at least the beginning to getting you a bit of gear, but the fact that you actually do LFR.
and I got a couple 463 bits. It's only a couple.
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, but then we're gonna end the meeting then.
Okay,
Okay, I will get some dinner then, because I'm hungry.
Shen, let's do LFR.